विशेषभूतं गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि। माया हि यस्य जगदण्डशतानि सूते त्रैगुण्यतद्विषयवेदवितायमाना सत्यावलम्ब सत्यविशुद्धसत्त्वं गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि। आनन्दचिन्मयरसात्मतया मनोषु यः प्राणिनां प्रतिफलं स्मरतामुपेत्य लीलायितेन भुवनानि जयत्यजस्रं गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि। गोलोकनाम्नि निजधाम्नि तले च तस्य देवी महेश हरिधामसुतेषु तेषु ते प्रभावनिचया विहिताश्च येन गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि। सृष्टिस्थितिप्रलयसाधनशक्तिरेका छायेव यस्य भुवनानि बिभर्ति दुर्गा इच्छानुरूपमपि यस्य च चेष्टते सा गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि। क्षीरं यथा दधिविकारविशेषयोगा संजायते न हि ततः पृथगस्ति हेतोः शम्भुतामपि तथा समुपैति कार्यात् गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि। दीपार्चिरेव हि दशान्तरमभ्युपेत्य दीपायते विवृतहेतुसमानधर्मा यस्तात्रिगेव हि च विष्णुतया विभाति गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि। जकारणर्नवजले भजति स्म योगा निद्रामनन्तजगदण्डसरोमकूपा आधारशक्तिमवलम्ब परां स्वमूर्तिं गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि। यस्वैकनिश्चितकालमथावलम्ब जीवन्ति लोमविलजा जगदण्डनाथा विष्णुर्महान् सैहजस्य कलाविशेषो गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि। भाष्मान् स्मथास्म सकलेषु निजेषु तेज स्वीयं कियत् प्रकटयत्तपि तद्वदत्र ब्रह्मा जयेश जगदण्डविधानकर्ता गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि। यत्पादपल्लवयुगं विनिधाय कुम्भा दन्दे प्रणाम समये सगनाधिराज विघ्नं विहन्तुमलमस्य जगत्त्रयस्य गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि। अग्निर्मही गगनमम्बुमरुद्दिशश्च कालस्तथात्ममनसीति जगत्त्रयानि यस्माद्भवन्ति विभवन्ति विशन्ति जञ्च गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि। यच्चक्षुरेश सविता सकलग्रहाणां राजा समस्तसुरमूर्तिरशेषतेजा यस्याज्ञया भ्रमति संभृतो कालचक्रो Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami. Dharmotho papa nichayasrutayastapangshi Brahmadikita patagavadhayascha jiva Jaddattamatra vibhava prakata prabhava Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami. Justindra gopamathavindra mahasya karma Bandhanurupa phalabhajanamatanoti Karmani kintuja bhakti bhajan Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. Jankrodha kama sahaja pranayadi bhiti Vatsalya moha guru gaurava sedya bhavai Sanchinta tasya sadrishing tanuma purete Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. Shriya kanta kanta parama purusha kalpatarugo Druma bhumischintamani ganamai toyamamritam Kathaganam natyam gamanamapi vangshi priya sakhi Chidanandam jyoti paramapi tadasaddam apicha Sajatra kshirabdhi shavati surabhi bhascha sumahan Nimesharadha khoba brajati nahi jatrapi samaya Bhaje shveta dvipam tamahamiha golakam iti jan Vidantaste santa kshiti viradachara kati paye Ishvaraha parama Krishna Satchidananda vigraha Anadiradir Govinda Sarvakarana karanam. Hare Krishna. Sri Sri Brahma Samhita ki jai. One request I make to the devotees often to read Brahma Samhita very carefully, because this one, actually about 36 verses, explains everything. This Brahma Samhita is actually, in a way, Brahma Samhita is the essence of Srimad Bhagavatam. What is Srimad Bhagavatam? Srimad Bhagavatam is the essence of the Vedas. And Brahma Samhita, you can say, is the essence of Srimad Bhagavatam. So if you understand Brahma Samhita, then you understand the entire Vedas completely. So make it a point to read Brahma Samhita very carefully, because if you understand Brahma Samhita, as I said, like, you will understand everything. It describes everything. Who is Krishna? Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. It's beginning with Ishvaraha Parama Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha. Who is Krishna? Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. His form is of eternity, knowledge and bliss. And He is the cause of all causes. He is the cause of all causes, and that's being described here. Who is Krishna? Where does He live? He lives in Vrindavan. And His form is extremely beautiful. It's all attractive. We can't imagine how beautiful Krishna is. And His physical beauty has been described. And then Krishna's, after going through all these aspects of Krishna, that He is the reservoir of all pleasure, He is the reservoir of all rasa, He is the Ananda Chinmaya Rasa Pratibhavita. So Ananda Chinmaya Rasa. So this rasa is Ananda Chinmaya. Chinmaya means spiritual rasa, mellow, the source of joy. Ananda Chinmaya Rasa. And he eternally resides in Golok Vrindavan. And how can we see him? Premanjana Churita Bhakti Vilochani. When our eyes become anointed with love, then only we will be able to see him. Constantly, uninterrupted. Hridayeshu Bilokayanti. Young, what kind of form? Young Shama Sundaram Achinta Guna Sarupam. Is not only the form, that Sham Sundar form, but that form is Achinta Guna Sarupam, is the personification of inconceivable transcendental qualities. And then we get to know who Krishna is, what's relationship with Krishna, between Krishna and the different incarnation. Ramadi Murti Shukala Niyamena Tishta. Prior to that, it has been described, when a man gets some opulence, when a living entity gets some position, gets some power, gets some opulence, it is simply due to his mercy. It is only by his mercy that we get whatever we get in this material nature. Somebody may be a king, somebody may be a monarch, somebody may be Indra, somebody may be Brahma. But how did they become? How did they get those positions? They get those positions by Krishna's mercy. And then you get to know who is Ganesh, who is Shiva, who is Indra, who is Surya. Who is Surya? Sun. Jat Chakshuresha Savita Sakala Grahanam Raja Samasto Suramurtir Ashesha Teja. Surya is considered to be the eye. Jat Chakshuresha Savita. And he is the Raja, he is the king of all the celestial bodies. Raja Samasta Suramurtir Ashesha Teja. Surya has inexhaustible potency. So we know that sun's energy is inexhaustible. Modern scientists can figure out how can that be. And as usual, they speculate. What is the speculation? They are saying that continuously fusion and fission is going on in the sun planet, and as a result of that, the sun energy is constant in sun. You see, fusion is splitting of larger atoms. Fission is splitting of larger atoms, and fusion is combination of smaller atoms to create a larger atoms. In both the cases, you get energy. The nuclear weapons, nuclear energy is based on that principle. So they kind of speculated, not concluded. They speculated that it is because of that. But what is the source of all his energies? Surya's energies? Krishna. If we go into details, then we know the sun is actually reflecting Brahma Jyoti into this planet. And Brahma Jyoti is eternal, therefore sun is constantly reflecting that inexhaustible source of energy. Anyway, once I get into that, I can't just help but think about the stupidity of these so-called wise people, scientists of this world. And anyway, so the point actually is we get to know who is Krishna, who is sun, what is relationship between Krishna and the sun, what is the relationship between sun and Krishna and Brahma, what is the relationship between Krishna and Lord Shiva. All have been explained. And if we can understand that, we know everything. Who is Lord Shiva? Who is Durga? Who is Surya? Who is Ganesh? Perfect understanding. So, we are here to get this understanding. Initiation is an entry to this university. Admission in the university. You are getting initiated. You are getting admitted to the university called the International Society for Krishna Consciousness. And when you graduate from here, you know everything. And this course goes on endlessly. This is the beginning. First initiation, second initiation, and on and on and on. And what do you do through the initiation? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. We have only one lesson to learn. Just this Hare Krishna Mahamantra. And what will happen? Just by chanting, you get more and more and more knowledge. You don't have to study all kinds of books. You don't have to memorize all kinds of theories. You don't have to do anything. Just chant Hare Krishna. And everything will happen. How it will happen? The knowledge will be revealed in the heart. And how the knowledge will be revealed? Through the process of cleansing. This Hare Krishna Mahamantra will clean your heart, and as your heart becomes cleansed, you will get the transcendental knowledge. And when the heart is completely purified of all the contaminations, then you are situated in absolute knowledge. And what will be the result of that absolute knowledge, that absolute realization, that absolute revelation? You will fall in love with Krishna. That's the perfection of our existence. We hear so many songs. We want to love somebody. So many songs are based on that same theme. I want to love somebody. But here you are, to achieve the perfection of that love. You want to love somebody. Who do you want to love? Krishna. And when you love Him, when you develop your loving relationship with Him, you made it. You made it. Your life is now successful. तुम जगह में नहीं बैठा था पहले? Oh, अच्छा, very good. He got second initiation, but didn't sit on the sacrifice. Good. Okay, so there are two first initiation candidates. So for first initiation, one has to become qualified by getting the recommendation from their temple authorities. And these two devotees from London got very nice recommendation from the temple authorities, that so much so that they forced me to hold a special initiation ceremony for them. I held the initiation, when was that? 9 days ago. On the 8th. No, 10 days ago. On Radhashtami day. And 103 devotees got initiated. 79 first and 24 second initiation. And I thought that now, for the time being, I could relax. No more pressure for initiation. But then within 10 days, you can see, here I am. Completely exhausted, yet have to perform this ceremony. Anyway, it's a wonderful occasion. Kamlesh and Vikesh. Kamlesh has a long-standing relationship with me. In 1986, 87, I started to spend a lot of time in London, and because our society was going through a lot of difficulties at the time, London especially had a very, very difficult time, and I was requested to help them out. So I was spending time in London, although I hated the weather there. And at that time, Kamlesh was my secretary, my chauffeur, my minister, and so Kamlesh was taking care of me very nicely in those days. He's a very competent boy, very competent devotee. And should I tell them what happened after that? After all, there is nothing to hide. Then Kamlesh disappeared. For years together, I used to go to London and ask, where is Kamlesh? Initially, when I would go there, Kamlesh would come and see me sometimes, and then when I would go there, he would phone me, but then he even stopped phoning me. Meaning, Kamlesh was in Maya. But then again, 5 years back, Kamlesh came to see me. And I, in plain and simple terms, told him that Kamlesh, it's time to get out of Maya. And he had been a good boy. He became involved again with the manor, Bhaktivedanta manor, started to render service, take a lot of responsibilities, and now Kamlesh is fixed up. Okay. And Vikesh is a young boy, very enthusiastic. When he was in school, he got involved with ISKCON. He was a young boy studying in school, but sometimes he used to give me the impression, or he used to try to give me the impression, that he is a fully grown-up personality. He knows everything. He can take up any responsibility, and he can turn the world upside down for my sake. And he was very, very enthusiastic in his involvement with ISKCON. He's a very good preacher, very enthusiastic. And one thing nice about Vikesh also is that his parents are also very supportive. So supportive that although the parents couldn't come, his grandmother came to participate in this ceremony. That is Vikesh's grandmother. Vikesh is actually coming from a Sikh background. No? Not. Oh, okay. Not Sikh, but Brahmin. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I got mixed up actually. Yeah, Anish is from Sikh background. So, anyway, Vikesh is a Punjabi Brahmin. And now I know why he is so fired up. So, I'll ask two of you some questions. What is the holy name, Kamlesh? Okay, so Hare Krishna Mahamantra is this 16 names of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and these names are non-different from Krishna himself. So the names are Krishna himself. But when we chant, does it always become Krishna himself? Bikesh? Only when we chant purely. Now what causes us impure chanting? The anarthas or 10 offenses. The 10 offenses are the impediments or causes the holy name not to become the holy name, Krishna. Although the sound is there, sound vibration is there, but it's not. So I will ask you to chant, to name the each offense one by other. So you chant, you say the first offense. This is very important actually, to memorize the 10 offenses. Very good. That's what you used to say every morning in the mid-80s. See what happens when you leave. Coming back though. Second offense. Say it a little loudly so that everybody can also benefit from your... Haribol, what's happening? Now to... Yeah.
Consider the names of the demigods like Shiva or Brahma to be equal to or independent of Krishna.
Okay, third offense. Fourth offense. Now, fourth offense is to blaspheme. Okay. Fifth. Sixth. No. Sixth offense. Very good. Yeah. Seventh. He already said it twice. Eighth offense. Okay, good. Ninth offense. To commit. I'm sorry. To instruct a fetish. Tenth offense. To very good. Okay. Yeah, I should have told you that I'm going to ask you the 10 offenses. Anyway, so make it a point. You know it, just make it a point to memorize it more clearly. Okay, so guard yourself against these 10 offenses. When you don't commit these offenses, then it will become pure name. And you know what the pure name gives? What is the benefit of chanting the pure name of Krishna? The benefit of chanting the pure name of Krishna is to get Krishna Priya. By chanting pure name, you get Krishna Priya. Even when we chant in a clearing stage, when the offenses are clearing, even at that stage, what is the benefit? We receive an inconceivable benefit. What is that benefit? at an offensive clearing stage of chanting, one becomes liberated. Liberation is achieved just by clearing stage of chanting. And pure chanting gives Krishna Prem. And this Krishna Prem is the ultimate goal of life. Okay, so Kamlesh, you can come now. Oh yeah, right. Oh, just sit there. Get the Kanti malas. Put on. Three times. क्यों कोई Kanti mala? Huh? Oh, you got 3 times. Okay. And what's the big one? That's Kyol. Duto. Choto hai kya? Okay, what are the other? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So, what are the 4 regulatory principles?
No meat eating, fish or eggs, no gambling, no illicit sex, no intoxication.
So you take a vow to follow these 4 principles. And how many rounds of Hare Krishna Mahamantra you chant every day? Minimum 16 rounds every day. And also, always remain in ISKCON and never ever leave ISKCON. Alright? Once bitten, twice shy. Okay. So, always remain in ISKCON at the shelter of Srila Prabhupada's lotus feet and never ever leave ISKCON. So Kamal means, actually the Kamal means lotus. Lakshmi Devi is situated on the lotus, therefore she is known as Kamala. The Lord of Lakshmi Devi is, who is the Lord of Lakshmi Devi? Narayan or Krishna. Therefore, Krishna is known as Kamalesh. So your name is Kamalesh Krishnadas. I didn't change your name so much because you are dealing with the outside world. You have so many acquaintances, so you are known to them with this name. So your spiritual name and your previous name, not much different. Only thing is now you become Krishnadas. Hare Krishna. So offer obeisances to the deities and then offer obeisances to Prabhupada and the devotees. Come, Vikesh. Hare Krishna. What are the 4 regulative principles? So we take a vow to follow this principle. And how many rounds of Hare Krishna Mahamantra will you chant every day? 16 rounds. And always remain in ISKCON and never leave the shelter of Srila Prabhupada. Alright? Never leave ISKCON. And preach very, very enthusiastically. Make your South London as the best jatra. So, Vrindadevi is the keeper of the forest of Vrindavan. She is actually a princess who wanted to have Krishna as a husband, and therefore she performed austerities in that forest, where she became the queen of that forest. So, therefore another name of Krishna is Vrindapati. So your name is Vrindapati Das. Offer obeisances, come on. So now the four candidates for second initiation are Manu, Chiranjeev, Shudipta and Nilambari. Shudipta Gaura Vigraha, Nilambari Dasi. Manu is from London. He is in the fashion design, in the fashion industry. So now he is planning to get into business for Krishna. What will be Krishna's percentage? Everything. It's better to have something in black and white. Okay, we'll discuss about that. Everything means you're offering 100%. Right? But Krishna says, okay, you have to maintain your family, you're a householder, so keep 50%. Krishna is giving you 50% back. And so the point is, Manu is a very dedicated devotee. Although he is a householder, his heart is in the temple and he is very much involved in spreading Krishna consciousness. He has programs in his house every Saturday, and I heard many nice things about that program. Although I didn't have the good fortune of attending that program so far. Chiranjeev is a very wonderful boy. He came in contact with me when he was 8 years old. When he was 8, he came to Mayapur to spend about a week with me. He came to spend 1 week with me, but I hardly used to see him. During the day, in the morning, he used to disappear and he used to come back at night in my room. He used to give me his association only at night. The rest of the day he was all over Mayapur. And he made friends with everybody. Everybody was his friend. And the nice thing about that was, when Chiranjeev went back home, he became fully convinced about Krishna consciousness. He realized that eating fish, even though he was a Bengali, was not the right thing to do. He realized that the human beings are not supposed to eat meat, fish and things. They are meant to be vegetarian. And he preached so much so that his mother became extremely upset with him. But his father became a devotee. And then gradually, everyone in the family became a devotee. And the credit goes to Chiranjeev. Right? So who is the father? So, and now Chiranjeev actually had been with me for many, many years. Let me see. Actually, sometimes I feel that maybe I shouldn't have pushed him so much. Chiranjeev was doing his masters, and I told him, what's the point in doing his masters? Like, he was not going to take up a job, so he doesn't need that. And so, halfway through his master's degree, he dropped out and joined me. And Chiranjeev was helping me in those days. He got very much involved in Abhacharan shooting. He was with me. He was holding the fort for me in America. And I wanted him to study filmmaking. He did that. He went to the New York Film Academy. I wanted him to do the 3D animation. I wanted him to go to school. He said he didn't want to go to school. What's the use? He said that I'm not going to learn anything new. I already know what they're going to teach me. And true to that, like, he practically learned the 3D animation on his own. And now he is leading our 3D animation project in Calcutta. We set it up in Ujjain, but we decided to shift it to Calcutta because in Ujjain we are not getting enough support. There was not enough artists, there was not enough animators. And so now Calcutta he is doing something very, very amazing. He has a team of now it's 10 artists and animators with him. But 10 is nothing actually. 3 months back I told him to make the team with 30. But he wants to, he's actually very, very sensible. Like, he doesn't want to grow too fast. He wants to go step by step, so that I don't have to waste too much money. So Chiranjeev is leading that project now, the 3D animation project, and I can already foresee that this project is going to become huge. It'll be huge. Sudipta also used to be my secretary. Sudipta's ambition was to be my secretary. So when he finished his studies, he became my secretary. For a year and a half, Sudipta was traveling with me, but then I got to know that his father was facing a lot of difficulty with the family business. And so when I heard that, and then I felt that Sudipta should go back and help his father, support his father. And Sudipta did go back to the... Go ahead. Jai Shri Shri Gaurnithai ki, Jai Shri Shri Radha MadanaMohana ki, Jai Shri Shri Krishna Balaram ki, Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki, Gaur Premanande. So at one point, Sudipta told me that they were thinking of taking a partner in their business. So I told him that, look, if you take any partner, then what will happen is your partner will be in and you'll be out in course of time. So if you really want to take a partner, then make Krishna your partner. So I just gave him this suggestion, and Shudipta took that very seriously. Although I gave this advice to many other individuals also, but I will say that Shudipta was the first one to take it seriously. Took Krishna as he took Krishna as his partner, and then all kinds of amazing things started to happen. Yeah, Shudipta. Shudipta became the agent of a Canadian company who wanted an agent in India, and Shudipta became their agent. The next year they wanted to open a branch in India. Shudipta became their partner. And then the next year or year after that? About next year? The next year, the year after that, that company was facing some major difficulties, and Shudipta got the major share of that company. He practically got the ownership of this Canadian company, which has a 35-year standing, is considered to be one of the top 4 companies of this branch in the whole world. And so now Shudipta is the chairman of that company, and his group, including which is Krishna included, owns 86% share of that company. So that company has become Krishna's. So that is a very clear indication what happens when one does things for Krishna. Make Krishna your partner, and you will see. So Shudipta is such an amazing example, and his heart is there. I can see that. I mean, he is not thinking that he is running his business. He always thinks that it's Krishna's business that he is running. The difficulties are there, but Krishna is taking care. It has been so clear, like someday maybe Shudipta can write a book on that. Like, difficulties are coming, but then we can see how Krishna is actually removing the difficulty, and the difficulties actually become such a wonderful stepping stone. Those difficulties are becoming the pillars of success. And Nilambari is Shudipta's other half, the good wife whom he got married 3 years back, 2.5. And Nilambari, I must say, has been a very good support to Shudipta, because Shudipta is so busy with his business, like he cannot really give that kind of time that a newly married wife expects. But of course I hear some complaints from Nilambari, but she's tolerating with a smiling face, and has been a very, very good, very wonderful support to Shudipta. So these are the candidates for the second initiation. So you all got your Brahmin threads, the second initiation candidates. Get the Brahmin threads, put them on the plate. So now we'll conduct the sacrifice, and after the fire sacrifice, the second initiation candidates come to my room, and I'll give you the Gayatri mantra in my room. So Hare Krishna. So do the Kirtan. Hare Krishna. Gaur Premanande. And Get the microphone. এটা ওইদিকে দাও. Hare Krishna. So, as I chant the mantra, at the end of the mantra, after chanting the mantra with me, you offer the grains, saying Swaha. Don't touch with the index finger. With these three fingers, throw it in the fire. Om Ajnana Timirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshur Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Swaha 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 Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtham Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamaiham Dadati Swapadantikam Swaha स्वाहा स्वाहा वंदेहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुता पदकमलं श्रीगुरुन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगना रघुनाथान्वितं त्वं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्री राधा कृष्ण पदान् सहगना ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितांश्च स्वाहा 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 नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी इति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे स्वाहा 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 नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिसिद्धान्त सरस्वती इति नामिने श्री वार्षभानवी देवी दयिताय कृपाब्धये कृष्ण संबंध विज्ञान दायिने प्रभवे नमः। माधुर्य उज्ज्वल प्रेमाद्य श्रीरूपानुग भक्तिदा श्रीगौर करुणाशक्ति विग्रहाय नमस्तुते नमस्ते गौरवाणी श्रीमूर्तये दीनतारिणे रूपानुग विरुद्ध अपसिद्धांत धांतहारिणे स्वाहा 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 नमो गौरकिशोराय साक्षाद्वैराग्यमूर्तये विप्रलम्भ रसाम्बोधे पादाम्बुजाय ते नमः। स्वाहा 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 नमो भक्ति विनोदाय सच्चिदानंद नामिने गौरशक्ति स्वरूपाय रूपानुगवराय ते स्वाहा 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 गौराविर्भाव भूमिस्थं निर्दिष्टा सज्जन प्रिया वैष्णव सार्वभौम श्री जगन्नाथाय ते नमः। स्वाहा स्वाहा स्वाहा। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। स्वाहा स्वाहा स्वाहा। पंचतत्त्वात्मकं कृष्णं भक्तरूपस्वरूपकं भक्त्यावतारं भक्त्याख्यं नमामि भक्तशक्तिकं। स्वाहा स्वाहा स्वाहा। नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरतिशे नमः। स्वाहा स्वाहा स्वाहा। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधो दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकाकांत राधाकांत नमस्तुते। स्वाहा स्वाहा स्वाहा। जयतां सुरतौ पंगोर मम मंद मतिर्गति मत्सर्वस्य पदाम्भोजौ राधा मदनमोहनो। स्वाहा स्वाहा स्वाहा। दिव्या वृंदारण्य कल्पद्रुमाध श्रीमद् रत्नागार सिंहासनस्थौ श्रीमद् राधा शील गोविंद देवौ पृष्ठलीभि सेव्यमानौ स्मरामि। स्वाहा स्वाहा स्वाहा। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। स्वाहा स्वाहा स्वाहा। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्त वृंद। स्वाहा स्वाहा स्वाहा। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम you all stand up with a banana in your hands. Hold the banana in this way. Hold the banana. You can put the japamala there. Namo Brahmana Devaya Go Brahmana Hitaya Cha Jagat Hitaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Namo Brahmana Devaya Go Brahmana Hitaya Cha Jagat Hitaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Namo Brahmana Devaya Go Brahmana Hitaya Cha Jagat Hitaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. So you place the bananas carefully on the fire. Hare Krishna Mahamantra Kirtan. So you circumambulate 3 times. Circumambulate 3 times. And after that, you all come up in my room.